Whoop. Sorry, that won't work. So you're actually at 5:30, so you're welcome to start whenever you want.
Okay.
And if anybody needs me, come get me.
Okay. Terry, you actually looked at the formatting before you said print, didn't you?
I don't know.
Oh, look at that.
Well, I
Yeah.
tried,
I
to
did
get by,
black.
I could
I
not,
couldn't-
I could not print mine.
17 pages and I thought,
Well,
well,
I couldn't even print
Well, my
at
bad-
all.
my
I
battery's
tried
dead
it
in my-
and
in my
I
laptop, so.
came up with blank pages printing.
is that all you have now?
But you're
Yeah, you got
leaving
big one.
me.
No, this is what,
Well, I was curious about where they were going to put this.
Oh,
I have it on the computer. 'cause
oh,
I
is
couldn't
this
print
part
it.
of the,
I thought it would see easy, this would be easy.
Yeah.
Or whatever they called it, but
the sidewalk and the storm drain and.
Yeah. the last phase.
So we can easily answer all the questions,
Yeah,
right?
Yes,
so
we can.
let's call the meeting to order and we'll just let the minutes
Hi,
reflect
Sharon.
30 taking minutes. That everybody's here.
But dark, Marcy.
Marcy,
Oh, except Marcy.
We knew she wouldn't be here.
right. We offered to go to her place,
We
but
did.
Yeah.
did not encourage us.
Carelessly turned us
She
down.
did not encourage us.
Okay, so I have the questions here that they were asking us. Do we just? First of all, any comments, general comments before? Besides
Well, I like
anything struggles?
Marcy's comments, so
Okay.
I did too.
and
Yeah.
I will talk
Great.
about them when we come to the different areas that we're gonna
Okay, good
focus
deal.
on.
I thought they did a good job, but. It just, there's a lot
Mhm.
there, and I think what was the first question was about the
Yeah, let's go.
narrowing it down to the.
Yeah, narrowing it down is absolutely okay.
Well, okay, so the first question is on this one.
Right.
Is the focus area right? And I think that's a yes.
Yes,
I think it is.
Mhm.
yeah, narrowing it down, right.
Okay, and then the second question, any questions on the kind of the slides from 4 to 12, which are really sort of background?
No, I thought they were fine.
I thought they were helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I didn't really understand the sidewalk. The one with all the red,
Oh, where sidewalks
I've got a-
aren't. I
a
think
comment.
that's where they're not.
that's where they're not. Okay, where they should be, but they're not.
Well,
There's two different ones. I think there's one where they are and there's.
No, it's this red one.
Right.
That's
Says
the
they're-
one.
mostly non-existent.
Yes,
Right,
Right.
if you overlay the blue one and the red one kind of in your brain, it'll make a complete
Ah.
one. So it's, so all of the red is like where it should be.
where
Right.
it's missing.
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you. All
We
right,
have more missing than. we
all
have
right, that was
somewhere.
my only question and I totally agree with that, so.
I had and more of a comment, I guess, on the impervious surface now.
Oh.
And I just said basically that kind of highlights opportunities for developing green infrastructure to reduce the impervious surfaces.
Yeah.
Through landscaping and permeable surfacing, and then referencing the energy conservation plan. That
Oh.
talks about green infrastructure.
Yeah, and shade for cooling and, yeah,
Well, if we ever look at projects, we can say, hey, here are projects in this big red impervious zone.
Mhm.
You make some green space that'll, that's another factor we can.
that's really important. That's great.
Okay, any other questions on slides 4 through 12?
Kind of a similar thing on the vegetation map, again, of just exploring opportunities to increase
Vegetation.
amount of
Right.
vegetation.
Right,
And those were priorities in
they were.
our meeting.
Green
too.
space
Green
was
space.
a priority, yeah. And connectivity too, so to Marcy's point.
Yes,
I kind of had a suggestion, maybe. I don't know if it's something that you would want to put in the work to do, but like, so on there's a trails map, trails page. It's right after
Yeah.
the missing sidewalks, basically.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if you can take that, like the little exploded one on the right that has kind of the zoomed in of Rock Creek Trail and, the stuff. I don't know,
so that's the one that's got the connector trail.
this guy.
That's a floodplain one.
Okay,
Yeah.
mhm.
So like,
It's kind of wonky.
well, I was wondering if you could take this and kind of connected in with this.
Yeah.
So it's,
Oh, have the two in, yes, that
so
would
you
be,
have like,
Yeah.
here's your sidewalks and here's the trails. to get
Yeah.
to 'em.
but-
Mhm.
so,
You would want to have a legend though that shows
Yeah, you would.
what sidewalks and what's part of the trail system.
Right, right.
I think that's in the wrong spot.
Well, the thing is, that's outside of our area
Well, but
that
there's
we
no,
decided to define.
but
so.
there's also no trail in, that goes across, cause that's county, that's all county land.
When you say that goes across, I mean this line
Yeah.
here. Cause I,
So Nick gave him the map and I have no idea where that trail is.
So that one is,
well, the way we've gotten down there is to
I've
go
never
down.
seen that trail.
So there is a road.
There's a
There's a
road.
road that goes right by the recycling and, but that's right.
But that does
that's
not
right
connect-
there.
That, because
That
that's
does not
down
connect
to.
up. The road by
behind
the recycling is right here where the Beartooth Electric is. It's right
Right,
there.
Right,
It's not up there.
no, that's. what-
And if you walk along that trail, it doesn't, it ends right here. I go there all the time.
But there is a roadway through there, as I
There's
recall.
not.
oh,
Okay.
I've walked it.
Okay.
You run into the creek and you could cross the creek if you,
yes,
if
that's
you
what I
go,
was talking
if
about. And
you
I
go
think
on
Nick-
that broken down bridge that you would follow
I
in the
think
creek
that's what
from.
Nick is considering a trail, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
But that's on the,
Well, that's not
I
a
wouldn't consider
viable
that a trail.
trail, no.
anyway, that's a conversation to have with.
Well, anyway, I think this is wrong because I
Yeah.
walk down there all.
or is this 2 Mile Bridge?
No, this is where the Beartooth Electric is.
Like where this.
Yeah.
Beartooth Electric is that
That's-
cutout to the right.
That's.
That would-
So it would have to be,
Wouldn't that be way back here by the hospital?
it's further, yeah,
Yes.
it's not on the map.
The trail goes around the bottom of the wildlife sanctuary.
Yeah,
Right,
it does,
I mean, the
right.
hospital
That's
is
right
right here.
here. That's right
Right,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
think
I don't know
that's,
what that is and. who
okay,
knows
so
what
let's
Nick-
say
what
that,
Nick was eating that day.
let's, well, let's just say that that map of the trails is wrong.
I think it is wrong.
Okay.
I don't see any
No.
connectivity there.
Okay, so
Where's that?
that's a comment. That's-
All right, anything else on 4 through 12?
Well, yeah,
Other than-
eventually.
Other than maybe if we could get the trail connectivity matched up with the site.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a great
Yeah.
idea, Jeremy.
That is a
Way
good
that
point.
would go.
Well, I was gonna come to that when we choose our sites.
I think.
Should we do that
Okay,
yet?
well, I'm still looking at question number 2. Any other questions on slides 4 through 12?
I think on the streets and sidewalks, Marcy had a pretty good comment about the need
Right.
to coordinate.
Right,
And I kind of added that when you're looking at these proposed connectivity,
Mhm.
need to establish a priority list
right.
and make sure that it's not piecemeal.
Well, I think that
Exactly.
should be our third priority. I guess that's what I was gonna suggest, is that the connectivity and then that one spot, which goes up, which Perry pointed out on the rails to trails kind of thing, that be included. And because that's a one-off and have that as a trail and then make sure that the trails connect
Mhm.
for kids going to school, and that's what Marcy was concerned, a safe route to school and
Mhm.
stuff. That would be all project 3.
Yeah,
And I think probably there's a need to kind of coordinate all that with the Parks Board and
Right.
Beartooth Trails
Right,
need to be part of that conversation.
absolutely. And it could include the trail coming down Brewery Hill
Yeah.
too.
yeah,
That is going to happen.
I know, it's so
So
exciting.
rather than, you've got the 2 green spots as priorities, 1 and 2.
Right,
So 3 would just be a general connectivity
Connectivity.
concept.
but include that blue, that long skinny blue on the east side of the highway
As
Just-
part of connectivity.
as part of developing a trail there.
Mhm.
You mean going out 212?
Yeah, going north on 212.
And just-
A bike and a walking trail so that people could get to the clinic.
to the
get to
clinic,
the-
'cause not everybody has a car.
That's right.
And I-
I've been noticing that there's.
Well, that would be on the west side of
I've seen more
Somebody-
bike.
I have been.
On the
Somebody
east-
was trying to
that
ride
east
their
of
bike
the
on the
trail.
highway the other day when I was leaving town and there just isn't any room.
Yeah.
Well, there,
No, and there's rumble strip.
somebody made
Let's take your life in your hands.
a trail along the golf course side.
Yeah, sort of.
It's kind of sort of.
But there's a
I've been watching people ride their bikes. over
But
there.
this is
They probably have to
continuous.
Walk to get there.
This is continuous
Yeah.
and there may be right of ways left over
Yeah.
from the railroad that.
Well, yeah, well, they're half of the old railroad right away is the cities, the other
Right.
half belongs to.
But that's not what's shown on here
No.
No,
as far as the ownership.
Mm-mm.
I have been told that the state is planning to put a trail along 212,
Good.
starting in 27.
Which side?
East.
Side, really?
On the east side?
That's what I have heard. Now, whether my
good.
source is reputable, I don't know.
Well, then this planning could.
But we need to,
incorporate
but we
that.
should find that out.
Yeah, but the planning can incorporate that. Maybe they can
Are
find
they
it.
gonna
don't
try
know.
to
Yeah,
utilize the
Maybe
old
they can
railroad
find
way
out
or?
and figure out. I mean, that's the roadmap is how do
Okay,
we
I'm gonna
get to
try
what we
to
want.
focus our conversation on question. Do we have any questions on slides 4 through 12? I've noted a couple so
Yeah.
far. Any other questions on slides
12.
4 through 12?
Questions, no comments.
Well,
Oh,
my slides are not numbered, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
look over.
Oh, golly,
Yeah,
you're right. Okay,
Well, they're
but they're not
not
numbered, right.
They're not numbered. It's,
okay.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, at least in my printed version. Maybe I
But
forgot.
13 is the last one, so.
it's the easiest scroll.
No.
Okay, so
14.
no other questions or comments on slide 12
No,
or 4 to 12.
I'm going back to 12.
except about the ownership of that piece of property and what the,
Okay. Which
that,
one is
that long skinny blue
So that's
one.
on slide 12.
I mean,
Because
this,
all the places that are listed, the numbers that go
Yeah,
with it
Yeah,
are not, the city's not on there at all.
2, 4,
And
is that 6 or 8?
that is 6, the long pink one,
Yeah,
that is
Okay.
6, and that is.
so Jerusalem, that's
Tom
correct.
George.
Okay,
you
so
know
we're
who that
questioning
Tom
George.
George, he used to
we-
have a propane place, or,
Replicas.
no,
Interesting
gasoline place.
Piece of
so are
land.
we,
Yes,
are you
he
talking
had a
about
propane
this
or
one
a
that says?
gasoline
Landowner
place.
classification?
You could join his club and get cheap gas.
So
They-
this is
Look,
this
if
the
you
one
look
you
at
question?
4,
4.
which is there,
After you guys
and we
talk.
don't see out here because that's in the county. They see who that, look at
4 is Alpine Basin.
okay.
Yeah, it's Alpine Basin.
who Alpine Basin is.
And they're the gravel ghetto, aren't they? Yes, okay.
Well, yeah, but why would they own that little piece?
Yeah,
Well,
that
they,
was-
no, we don't see it on the map because it's out, like, that's the one that they want to annex.
Yeah,
Oh.
They still haven't come forward and brought anything to you guys, have
Oh, I
they?
see.
yeah.
Okay.
And that, but
There's
you see
method
who,
and
you
there's
see who owns the
madness.
land, they're,
Well, they've got to go through subdivision too.
that's what I mean, and there's no way that they would subdivide that in the county, and it just,
So was there an actual question or was?
Well, okay, so we're moving from question 2 to question 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Cause you all gave me a couple of comments on, or questions on slides 4 through 12, so we're gonna put that to bed.
Okay.
Okay, so the third question is future land use vision on slide 13.
Right, that's this one right here.
Yep. So.
I like this one a lot.
I do too.
It's
I do too.
like, hey, this is nice and cohesive.
Mhm.
If you like magenta, especially.
Well, and it's combined.
Yeah.
I like that mixed use, commercial and residential, so that if it's zoned that way, it gives you a lot of flexibility.
And can one of our questions be, is the state planning to make a path along the highway? Because that, if the answer comes back yes,
I don't know,
that's
how
going to inform
Is
a
that
lot of
their
what we do.
research?
I don't know how they would
responsibility.
determine that, yeah.
I think that's
They
already
can't
on
call
us.
up the state and say, hey, is this on?
Well, no,
the
see,
list?
that's like, no, for K-State, for the.
Right, okay.
Yeah, that's an action item for us, I guess.
I think so.
Okay, so the question, do you agree with the priority sites?
Well, that's the last one.
Oh, wait, no, this is the future land use vision on slide 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a clear yes. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we'll move on to the next question. We only have 2
Now, the
questions.
only question-
Yes,
The only question I had there was this yellow strip on the east side.
yeah,
mhm.
We had talked about keeping that as open space
It's this,
and green,
16.
because that's the area with the aspen and
Yeah.
yeah, adjacent to the park.
adjacent to the park. And I said, my suggestion is extend the park boundaries to encompass.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well,
instead of making that residential.
Yeah,
That's not really
So maybe we,
conducive for residential either.
so just a thought, maybe that needs to come out of the focus area.
Well,
It's not in, is it?
well,
Well,
yes, it is.
Yeah.
part of it is residential, where those, out, those,
Here's the
Yeah.
priority.
On the other hand,
On the
There's
south.
that
on the
Yeah,
south end,
Down
are
here.
they are residential.
yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's good point. Make a priority that the green space that's there
Okay, so we're saying,
preserved.
the question is, do we agree with the priority sites? And sites with high potential? Oh, wait, no.
Green is the
Okay,
priority.
we're on the question 3, the future land use vision on
Right.
slide 13, and you're saying
This,
yes, except for the residential strip.
this strip right here
Yeah.
on the east, that adjoins the coal miners park.
you don't think that would be good for like continuing those little houses north along there?
It's such a beautiful green space.
It is.
With
I
the
noticed
aspen,
that.
and there's so little of it, as Jeff pointed out. It's good to preserve what we got.
And it would be nice to have it available
And
for
it's
people
right
to
next-
be in there.
It's right next to the recreation area, and it's,
For the people who own it.
and it's
still want to
contiguous with the
see it.
playground. And I don't know, for all those reasons, I'm totally
Yeah.
with Jeff.
Let's see.
Yeah,
18
it is.
is regional services
I guess the URD could build it.
and
or buy
16
it.
City of Red Lodge, so the north.
But if you look at the,
25 is Northwestern Corporation.
Right, that's where the gas distribution.
Well, surely they'd be open to having that be open space.
I don't think that's a good place for residential next adjacent to a gas distribution.
Well, also, if
place
I
for a-
recall, there's like a big draw
Or
that
s-
kind of goes through the middle of that,
There is.
and that's where the aspen is, and then there's a draw. and
that's
then-
right,
And then it comes up on another little ridge, so.
right.
You'd have to, if you're gonna build in there, you'd have to completely
Yeah.
regrade that whole
Yeah.
area.
Yeah. And it's just a natural park.
So are we suggesting we add a whole new category to the legend to be green space and have that be?
The land use,
What is shown now is residential.
well, I just have a caveat there that where it's
East
residential,
of Hagen.
So that's what I'm
that
saying.
long skinny strip should not be residential, it should be park.
Yeah.
Well, park isn't a category
It's not a category.
on the
Right.
map yet. So do we
I-
want to add a category?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to
Yeah,
add
that
a
would be the-
category.
That would be the suggestion. Add a,
And that would be parcel 20. 25,
25, 18 and something.
well, 18 is Beartooth Industries, I think.
18 is regional services. for
That's
South
Beartooth
Pacific.
Industries.
Okay.
yeah.
And then 16, the city has.
25 is
So
Northwestern.
25 is Northwestern Corporation.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they have that
Oh, yeah.
tiny little
Yeah.
substation there.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Do they own that whole strip then?
No, the rest is city.
Oh.
So this
well,
is a
it's
development
not-
company,
It doesn't say city.
Red Lodge Development,
and
Yeah,
just
it
as
doesn't.
and
big.
40
It
and
doesn't.
I know the owners of 41.
Or like.
Oh,
Greg
I
was
see
saying,
that
we just
tiny
remove that
little
strip
square that's
from
a
our focus
different
area.
color. That's the northwest.
Regional services for South and
What's-
Central.
40 and
40 and 50. 40 is
City, 16 is the
Jim
city of Red
James
Lodge.
Mercer. And 55
Oh, that's not
is,
Carrie
I like the
Kirk.
shop.
Oh, 16 is city red line.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the little cabin, the little brown cabin condos.
Right,
ah,
that 41,
Yeah.
right.
okay, Red Lodge Development 1 LLC.
And so, yeah, it's a housing homeowners association, basically.
Mhm.
Tiny.
Okay,
All right,
So-
so with question 3, the future, do we agree with the
Oh,
future
right.
land use vision on slide 13? Generally, yes, except for we
Except for-
would like the
Yes.
residential to stripped on the east to be
Yeah.
considered green space and maybe add a category.
Mhm.
Yes.
Perfect, thank
All
you.
right, let's move on to question 4. This one's a little
This is
trickier.
the big one.
The priority sites and sites with high potential for redevelopment on slide 14, do we agree?
I agree with the 2 green ones,
I do too.
with the big green one being priority 1 and the little green one being priority 2.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
would say
agree.
so.
Okay, which one did you say priority 1?
The bigger one,
The
The
big
big
green one.
So
the eastern side.
in the meeting, there was a we kind of talked about that one being number 3, but I think from our conversation today, maybe this area up here should become.
I think so too. I think that plus the connectivity of trails
Okay.
should be project
Yep.
3.
I would agree with that.
So it just,
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe specifically say we want priority 3 to be interconnectivity
Right.
focused.
Yep.
And
instead of
include-
here, yeah.
Including that,
Yep, got that.
that
Okay,
narrow
And then just
strip.
kind of include that northern
yeah,
strip there.
this one.
Mhm.
Well, kind of everything really. It's
Okay,
I mean,
but-
getting,
No, that, not that
It-
little one, the big, long, skinny one on the top.
Okay.
Right there.
that one.
oh,
Yeah, that one. The one that goes along the 212 and
'Cause
the railroad, the
he
old
does-
railroad.
he does say in his, did you read this last question? The blue site with parcel labels 19 and 20 will
Right.
also be studied if we explore 3 sites.
Right,
How
but
many
that's
sites?
why we say no.
well,
I think the third one should be connectivity.
or could he expand the green one, the big green one, to just include that
On the
since
other
it's
side.
right across the street?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the argument we were making last meeting, was that it's a sort of a cohesive
Yeah.
chunk.
So what is there? Where all the buses parked and everything?
Yeah, that's
That's
Dwayne
where-
Bergen,
Oh,
right?
Is that it?
That's that blue
Yeah.
chunk that.
And then it's this
Oh.
mini storage
I wonder
Where is
about
that?
that.
where
because-
Bojo's, that blue, the blue.
Oh, the blue strip?
okay,
No.
I'm
Oh,
just not sure that I'm
Oh, that
fully
one.
grasping what you're saying, so let me just reiterate back what I've heard you say. So just talking, we've only really talked about priority sites, so we're saying the large green parcel would be the top priority.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The smaller green parcel would be number 2.
Mhm.
And then what are you saying for number 3?
What I've heard is that what we're looking for is greater connectivity throughout
That,
both of these.
Okay, but
and-
that's, you two are saying different things.
No.
You're saying greater connectivity and you're saying this long skinny parcel.
No,
We're-
that's
we're con-
included in
for
the,
connectivity.
that's included in the connectivity.
So I would say connectivity
Okay.
focus, but on this northern,
But include the northern as a trail,
right?
a trail out to the
Northernmost
northernmost
It would be up here,
multimodal trail.
Because what he's gonna do is use
except for
the
e-bikes.
to do his conceptual stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
And so we want
Right.
pictures of
Right.
what that would look like.
right.
Yes.
And so if we can focus on where we would want to look at connectivity, that's what he's
Yeah.
looking for.
And
So
also
you
the
jump back
other thing
slide-
about that,
Slide 13.
the other thing about that is that's the entrance, and that was one of our priorities, is
Yeah.
to make
So-
it an attractive, welcoming entrance.
Yeah, I brought this up.
It's true, it would be kind of remiss to ignore
I brought this up on Monday, because so he's showing in slide 13, future land use, that area.
it.
Yeah, you look at the same one.
It's
He's
multi-
showing that as multi-use, commercial and residential.
Right,
Which could include a trail.
well,
Well,
no,
it's just, it's such a narrow strip of land.
I don't think it should include.
It's also
the trail.
conceptual.
Well, I
like,
think,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but I think you gotta keep in mind the area east of there is likely to get annexed in.
Right,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
So there's gonna be an opportunity there as part of the subdivision review and the annexation to dedicate an easement for a multimodal trail.
yeah.
Great
Well-
way of saying it.
212.
The state is going to put a trail there.
It's already
That will-
done.
Yeah, it's been thought about
that might be a Dave
It's been-
question.
I
Jesse,
by us, the taxpayers.
I
hope.
mean, that was
We're able to
originally
summarize all that.
discussed to make
And I
that
don't think I have.
trail on that side
this
and
is-
go all the way down to
We're
2 Mile
terrible.
Ridge and have around it.
Yes.
Was that a
Yes.
city plan or was that a state?
Okay,
No, it
can I
was
read what I
finished
have?
as city.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I don't think I have it, but
You're hurting cats here,
I'm-
Tara.
I'm giving you feedback and then you can tell me if I
Yeah.
have it right. Okay, so I'm just gonna start over again. So we agree with the priority sites that the top, the green ones would be the priority sites.
Mm.
The large one is the top priority. The small one is the number 2
Mhm.
priority. Okay, and then third priority would be a connectivity focus as the third top priority, including a trail and connectivity along the east side of the highway.
Yeah.
That navy, that blue.
Mhm.
I would,
Yeah,
I would use the term multimodal trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, because it addressed
In-
pedestrian
in-
plus
In replace of what?
Instead of this,
instead
Well-
of just a trail.
No, instead of what it's residential,
Oh, yeah.
commercial
Or-
mix.
But broadening the
which,
scope of the trail to include rollerbladers and et cetera.
Multimodal.
Okay, so, but isn't that on the wrong side of the highway? Does it?
That's,
does
if,
that-
I have
not
heard
our
that that's where
problem?
the state is gonna put it.
Okay,
So
so
I don't know.
connectivity focus
find
as
that.
third top priority include multimodal trail and connectivity along the east side of the highway.
Which would be parcels 2 and 4 if you really
Okay,
tell them.
yeah, okay,
Oh, skinny.
And that's-
needle parcel.
you're happy with that?
That's the Tom George one.
What-
I have no idea,
Okay, great.
but it is where
Okay,
we had
the
it.
second part of that question
Okay,
is, so we talked about the priority sites. Okay. Now we need to talk about the sites with high potential for redevelopment. Do we agree?
and
With,
those are outlined in blue, and one
Yeah.
of which we have already spoken to, north of the co-op, the electric co-op.
I would say those blue ones do highlight high priority areas.
Yep.
But,
They don't need to be in our 3
but they're
priority,
not in our three
right, they
priorities.
do,
Right.
yes.
but they are
Definitely have high
accurately
potential.
Yeah.
okay,
This is wonderful. This is so cool.
Now we have to do
Well,
a
let's mess
wave
them
our
all together.
magic wand.
Well, we can do that. They're gonna give us a roadmap for doing that, right?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say they were gonna give us $1 zillion.
Okay.
they're gonna tell us where to go for Zillion.
they're gonna tell us
Okay.
where the $1 zillion are. Okay, okay, I think we have that. Okay, the last question. The 2 priority sites in the heavier green will be explored. The blue site with the parcel labels 19 and 20 would also be studied if we explore 3 sites.
So our comment is,
The question is, how many sites would the URA like us to focus on?
well, 3,
I think our-
except we want the third one to be different.
Okay, so 2 sites and then 1
Yeah,
Sort of
concept.
an overarching theory.
I would say if he wants to mention 19 and 20, mention it in the
Okay.
context of number 1.
Ah, that's a good
Like
point.
say, hey, we have a higher priority on the other side as well.
Right.
It could look like this kind of
And 19 and 20 is right here.
Right.
And that is Fred
That's-
Brewer and Dwayne Hurgett.
That's where
Yeah,
the school
the
buses are.
the-
Ah,
School buses and storage, that's in
Okay.
the mini storages on,
okay,
is in the on 19.
right.
Okay.
Just for the second set of eyes, I don't know. I should have had a different colored pen. I wrote my questions out in one color pen.
Oh,
and
no.
I have my comments in the same color pen. Not thinking.
Underline everything.
It's a good idea. Well, it's too late now. I don't know. Okay, that's it, you guys. Check, done.
That was the last question.
That's it. You got it.
That was it.
And the other nice thing is you could say there was generally consensus.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I would say consensus,
Yeah.
not even generally, just
That's
general
right.
This
consensus.
long blue area here east of the highway, that's where we're talking about incorporating a multimodal trail.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Okay.
So can one of us find out and talk to the state transportation people and find out in 2027, is there a plan for it?
But that would be nice for Nick to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also always, it's flexible, so it would be more of a priority, like they think it would happen in 2027. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, because things come up and they run out of money,
Yeah,
or
they're
they
funded,
have
yeah.
more money, or they run out of people, or
But
no.
this would give them reason
Yeah,
to do it.
that's right,
I-
Because we've already done the community
right?
meetings and everything on it,
Right.
and this is a
That absolutely
identifiable community priority.
makes it easier for them too.
I
Yeah.
do know at one time that was the plan, but there was issues with getting easements
Right,
and
Mm,
right away on the east side.
right.
So then the focus became just putting in a sidewalk on the
Mhm.
west
The
side.
west side.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And the last design that I heard of was it was only gonna be like a typical width
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
and
Oh.
no separation from the highways.
And the other
Oh.
thing is you're going across all those entrances, all those commercial entrances, so it's
Yep.
not safe.
no,
It's not a safe trail for kids to go to school or out to the clinics.
I think given that this ownership is, and I don't know which landowner was balking, but given that there's
It was Jerusi's in the property to the north.
yeah, I don't know whether that was it or further, some of the properties further out, but given that this has changed ownership, at least this part of it, with the potential
That's
for
true.
subdivision
Yep.
and annexation, that gives the city some
Leverage.
leverage.
Yeah,
Also, it would be attractive if they're gonna develop it and have it,
But-
to have a
but
trail there.
there's already a partial multimodal down to, I think, where does that end? At
It ends at Beartooth Electric.
Beartooth
Yeah.
Electric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just far enough to not.
well,
get
that's, I
late.
mean, that's the challenge, because if it's a sidewalk, then it's considered a sidewalk. And for legal purposes, you can't ride a bike on.
Honestly, I would have ideally multimodal on the east side of
Sidewalk
the
on the, yeah,
west, but
that separates the two out, you know.
Yeah.
They're gonna do, if you can do both, that would be great.
yeah, that's what I would go for.
the best example that I've seen in Billings was Shiloh,
Mhm.
where they've got a nice multimodal path separated
From
from,
the
That's
road,
very nice.
yeah.
Right.
and our office used to be on North Main, and I used to try walking that
Oh, wow.
on the sidewalks
Oh,
for lunch.
was it
Oh.
exciting?
Cars going by
Oh, there-
45 miles
yeah.
an hour.
yeah.
And if there was snow or wet, getting splashed.
Oh, dear.
Coming over the snow piles,
So there
Mm.
really needs to be
separated, just
separation,
wide enough.
and then it needs to be wide enough to accommodate.
Mhm.
I like it.
I do too.
I'm
Mission
sure, yeah.
accomplished.
I'm glad we had consensus.
Yes.
Not that I expected any wild outliers in the school. But you never
No,
know.
I think we made
We
everything
don't
work.
have a big estimate. Okay, well, I'll do my best to type this up and get it to them. I'll try to get it to them in the morning so we can get it going.
Yeah.
Sounded like he's
They
got school starting.
Chomping
So
at the bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's jump on that.
Yeah.
Well, we did our part, didn't we?
Ask a question in terms of what industrial means. 'Cause
Mm.
that was when I was looking at that map. I mean, that could be anything from
Well, they can't,
small artisan kind of business all the way up to heavy duty manufacturing. So
That's, yeah, like early wood and like that's.
they had, I think they had the Beartooth Electric categorized as industrial.
yeah, it doesn't really,
It's an office building.
it's commercial, but
They don't manufacture it.
Yeah, but if you look in the back.
It's their layout.
all their
That's
stuff
true.
there.
It's a laid out storage yard.
They're not making things back there.
Well, they're storing their things if they're making things.
Okay, that's a fine line.
Well, maybe they're even.
Pizza was
repairing
industrial.
them.
They do make a lot of pizza.
well, that's the reason I bring that up. That's a discussion that we always have in planning board. Is what do you mean by
Right.
industrial?
Right.
What's light industrial? What's heavy industrial?
we had that same
And
conversation in
so,
the state.
so we tried to get introduce the idea of artisan manufacturing,
Good.
which
Yeah.
which is more kind of individual sort of
Uh-huh.
small scale manufacturing.
Making furniture.
That's why we
stuff
need
like
to
that,
do-
Chucks.
Form zoning instead of, or what did?
Exactly.
Zoning or whatever, was it conceptual or?
No,
It was like,
but it was a funny name, but it was a wonderful idea.
It's basically form and function.
Yeah.
Form based.
Yeah,
based
form
zoning.
based, that's it,
Yeah.
form based.
And I would like to see the city do this.
Do it,
I think
just do it.
I've done a lot of biking in Europe, and you'll be biking along a little peaceful road, and all of a sudden there is an industrial place
Mhm.
with appropriate fencing, but not acres and acres of parking, and there it is, and then you go beyond there, and you're back on the little windy road.
Mhm.
So they managed to incorporate people working and making things with people living
Mhm.
and having a nice environment.
Mhm.
Do we need to adjourn?
Yes. Meeting adjourned.
All right.
Okay,
I don't know how we should date,
I can't wait to
Live-
get started.
stream.
Me either.
Oh, yeah. that.
So I have a question. So this is really a mere question, but you guys may know an answer. So one of my fuzzy ideas is for Trust Montana to acquire the cement place.
That would be great.
But can we get money to clean it up? I kind of ran this by the mayor. Could you use Public Works to help clean it up? Somebody's got to move all that concrete and
Well,
To where?
process it.
if
Wherever. I mean, no, there are places that recycle.
Yes, there
concrete.
are.
and
Or
if
even use it as riprap and stuff.
And
Yes.
that's, so, and this is part of the brownfields conversation, if that was designated brownfields, it actually would be advantageous for the city to acquire the land. And then to trust, because they can get, they have
Well, that's
access
what I'm
to
saying.
grants.
But Trust Montana would
Yeah.
have the money
We can
to,
slide that down.
Are they
Well-
listening to us? Is that Big
Oh.
Brother right there?
Yeah.
they would have, Trust Montana would have the money to buy it.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The city may not want to buy it.